podcast, who would it be and why? Also, I'm gay.
Zach actually didn't add that.
You didn't need that last part, Ben.
Zach, you coming out of the closet?
Mom, Dad. Okay, Chris, who would you bring back on the podcast as a
I need
guest?
to think about it. I don't know yet. Start with Nikki.
Like someone
a dead
friend?
person, a dead guy.
Anyone who's dead.
Anybody? Hitler.
He'd be a good guest.
He'd be a good guest. He'd be
For
funny.
the podcast.
Yeah, I get him. I go to Dunkin'. I get him a coffee and sit down and be like, oh, yeah.
I was like, so how was the Holocaust on your perspective?
It was a little pricey. Like, we could have done it better. We didn't do a very good job.
He kind of talked like that, didn't he?
He actually had a very deep voice.
Yeah, but then sometimes. Did you ever see the
that dude used a fucking. He's like one of those guys at Xbox who pitches his voice down. Yo, dude, what's up? Yo, what's up, man?
Did you ever
fucking pussy?
Did you ever hear this conversation with Hitler in a coffee shop?
It wasn't. I don't think it was a coffee shop, but I think it was.
It was a coffee shop, actually.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm actually positive.
Are you positive about that?
Yeah. And he was just having a normal conversation, drinking a coffee with.
They did that privately without his permission. They hid behind the wall.
Yeah, and they recorded it, and he was like, "Hey, what's up with the fucking Jews, huh?" And they're like, "Ah, that's stupid." I would bring back Leonard Nimoy.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
What about you, Sabrina?
I'm just kidding.
To be on this particular podcast?
To be sitting here like Sabrina was such a big fan of you.
Honestly, the most relevant and I think the coolest person to have on here would be Ed Gould.
He would be.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Way to bring the fucking mood down,
Sorry,
Sabrina.
no,
God
I
damn.
mean it though. I haven't met him in person.
Jesus Christ. You're off the podcast, Sabrina.
I didn't mean it. You're fired.
No, he would definitely be a guest.
Yeah.
Let's go back to dead puppies to lighten the mood up.
Shit, I'm sorry. That was a question. What do you want?
I bring back my
I'm just
mom.
yanking your titties, Sabrina.
Stop.
He's just twisting the nips here.
Stop.
Oh.
Who's a dead guy?
There's plenty of them.
I have Walt Disney on here. He'd be like, look, Walt, you
Dude, like.
He would
Think
have
you're cool?
some.
Honestly, would like to see how he would feel about Disney right now.
He would seriously like.
He'd be impressed by it. Everyone's like, oh, Walt Disney could see that. Fuck that. He'd be impressed.
Yeah,
by
he was like a pioneer. He would be all for the 3D shit.
I think Disney's such a money-hungry company. It's scary.
If he was alive, he'd seriously probably be one of the richest guys alive.
He was when he was alive.
I think who was the richest guy who ever lived? Wasn't it?
I think Bill Gates is the richest guy.
No.
ever.
It was. Who's the?
Rockefeller.
Yeah, it was Rockefeller. He was worth like $600 billion adjusted for inflation.
Is Bill Gates still?
No, he just gives away all his money, so he's not. But he would be. He gave away like his shit.
I actually heard he climbed back up a little bit. I think he's number 1 and number 2 now. He went back up a little bit.
I
Yeah.
never pay attention because every time I look this up, I get really depressed because I'm like, I'll never make
How many
it
times
there.
he could buy you over?
Every time I see someone younger,
These
than
guys
me,
could buy countries.
like that Oculus Rift guy. Anytime I see someone like younger than me who's like way more like brilliant and got way more money, I'm like,
I'm more handsome.
Yeah, he's got a big
He's not
dick.
that handsome.
He's more
He's got
handsome
nice
than you,
cars. He's got a nice house. He's super funny.
Like there's the dude who made the 5-0 app. It's like a police scanner app for your phone. He's like a billionaire and he's just on Facebook and he has like pictures of his Lamborghini and shit.
That must piss you off.
A little bit.
What about you, Chris?
Who would you bring back on the? Who would you bring on the podcast from the dead?
First guy who ever fucked a horse.
Oh, Mr. Hands?
No, the first guy who ever fucked a horse.
What?
I don't know. He must be from like centuries ago.
Dude, he would be some like brown guy.
So?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I want to see what he has to say about it.
Just kidding. Jokes, guys, jokes. Comedy.
I don't think that was a joke. No.
Guys, that's a real apology to us.
I know what I just said was really insensitive to people, and I'd like to make a formal apology.
Go on.
That was it.
Oh.
That was it? That was the most pathetic apology.
I'm sorry.
Read this one, but for Christ's sake, if you make a joke with this guy's name, I'm not gonna.
Okay, Zach, I won't. What's his name? Which guy?
Here we go. It's the third one. Yeah.
Dave.
Go ahead. Say it. Just say it.
Dave Cummings.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
Dave
Cummings.
Wait, hold on. Dave something great. You could be. Is that the joke?
No. Dave Cummings.
Oh, I get it. like a wave, like an ocean wave.
Yeah, wave is coming. You know, run away. Ah. Okay, so if you were the best man on Earth,
No.
What's the first thing
Last.
you do? If you were the last man, Zach, your handwriting is horrendous.
See, I wanted that to be a topic of the last episode.
If you were the last man on Earth, what's the first thing you'd do? Play golf off New York somewhere.
Off New York.
And
All of New
run away
York.
from zombies and watch SpongeBob.
Well, next question. I probably, what would you do if let's assume the situation is this: you wake up, everyone's gone, everyone's disappeared, planes didn't fall out of the sky, or anything, everything's just pretty much
They just
peacefully in
floated around
space.
up
Like a Twilight Zone episode. Like you wake up,
Exactly.
everything's the same, but people are just they're not gone.
Things are still going, the stores are still going, the generators are still going.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? I'd probably seriously just walk into restaurants and just grab food and shit.
You can do that for so long.
I'd probably fucking pig out at first and then feel shitty, disgusted
Like,
with
what
myself.
would you do to survive?
Yeah,
Or, like,
who do you try to impress though? So
No, I just want to eat food and be like, oh, I'm not gonna take anything I want, then I'd kill myself.
yeah.
The next day, I just eat what I
Would the electricity last forever though?
Assume it would, sure.
Well, then you're fine.
What are you gonna do though? You're
Chris
so
will do the
lonely.
same thing he does every day.
You just fucking
Make music and draw pictures.
yeah, and then you could go to the Rocky Steps and slide down them.
The end.
You suck, Chris. Okay, Sabrina, Nikki.
I don't know. I'd fucking
Boo.
jaywalk. I'd
Boo.
walk around naked.
People do that.
Oh, I
here
do
in
Oh
Vegas, Nikki.
yeah.
I don't
do
know.
that.
Fucking have sex with things. I don't know.
You
Things.
do that anyways. You do both. You do everything you just said right now.
Would
as
you
it
put your
is.
pussy on the Rocky Steps and slide left and right?
Would you
Yeah.
go da da oh, oh,
I feel like I'd honestly just kill myself. Cause like
Yeah, exactly.
I live for
I need some
interaction with people. I'd go crazy.
I'd go to a gun
Like,
shop and blow my fucking
You'd be
brains
so-
out.
yeah,
even
you'd be
when
lonely,
I'm drawing,
but-
like I would like people were like, oh yeah, I'd get so much work done if there's no people in the world. It's like
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
For
It's like,
what?
No,
it's
you
like,
go crazy with sadness, but just try it. Try and live
No,
for a bit.
I get puppies and kitties and live with them.
There's nothing left
No,
now.
nothing.
There's not a
There's
single
All the
bug.
people are
There's
gone.
not a fly.
You can't make up rules.
It's literally a Twilight Zone episode. Okay, the stores keep refilling food. Everything keeps running, but nobody's there.
But there's cats and dogs.
You know,
There's no cats and dogs.
Now
Fuck
there's
you.
not.
Yeah, exactly. There's no cats and dogs.
you know who would be absolutely at home with this reality?
Jeff.
Shad man.
Shad.
Oh, Shad.
You'd
Yeah,
just
Shad
be
would
like,
too.
da da da, like just keep drawing, like
Shad
nothing
would-
would
yeah.
phase him. You'd
Yeah.
just
yeah,
like,
but he
cloud
get no
nine.
like interactions with people.
I feel like
online.
Shad,
care.
deep down in his rusty heart, he would
It's rusty.
have one drop of like, he would shed one tear for us.
Maybe.
I would go insane. Because you'd be so paranoid with nobody around. You'd be
Did you hear the
like,
noise?
You can try out so much stuff you couldn't do before, though.
Like
You can
what?
go to a sex shop, use every single toy. You
Is
could.
that what you've been thinking about this entire time, Chris?
You
What
could
if
go
everyone
into.
reappeared when you were doing that? In
That's
the
what I'm
park-
saying.
parking
That'd be
lot?
what I'd be afraid of. Like,
It
so
was
either
freak.
I'm dead, like this is hell, or you know what I mean. I would assume something's gonna happen.
Just, just bring it all into your room and do it.
Why would you? Well, why though? You don't have a room. The world is your room now.
Yeah, so go.
All right, next question.
Sabrina,
Next question. Which
the
one are we
bottom
on?
one.
At the end.
It's the
Bottom
bottom one.
All right, this one's from
Yeah, that's
Creepy.
too bad to read. I'll read it for you.
Oh,
I can read Zach.
Start again.
Thank you.
Oh,
You
his
can so much
handwriting's
handwriting.
pretty shitty here.
Oh,
Okay, this one's from Creepy McPasta.
You don't say pop.
oh! Look at you squinting now.
Holy
You
shit.
can read it, huh?
Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
Okay,
Look at that.
No.
I can read it. She squints and makes a weird face. Okay, read away, Sabrina.
Give me a second.
read the hard,
Zach.
read the ancient Egyptian.
Zach, I'm sorry. Okay, you guys mentioned many times that you drink. What's each of your drink of choice? Like, what's your go-to?
I like whiskey a lot. I like vodka. I like whiskey and 7-Up. That's a good combo. Or ginger ale.
or jizz.
Yeah, you gave me some of that last time.
That's
It
a
was very good.
strong-
I don't like vodka. I actually hate vodka. I fucking despise
I've
vodka.
been drinking a lot of vodka while here. I think because of Mick and Stamper. But whiskey is my go-to.
It's not my go-to. I had whiskey last night, you know, because it's the first time I've had whiskey since I fucking puked my guts out of MagFest.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
like, no thank you. But whiskey is, I like it. I think it's not as strong to me. I can have whiskey and totally feel fine. But whenever I have vodka, like, I make like a weird sour face. I
You
can't
know,
do
yeah.
it.
My
You almost
hangovers
recoil.
with vodka are terrible. I get really bad headaches. But hangovers with whiskey, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But like whiskey is harder for me to down compared to vodka. But I think in the end, it's
I
like
get
about the
intense
hangover.
hangovers, man. I'd be an alcoholic if hangovers didn't exist.
I like ciders. Any kind of cider, like apple, like there's like all the different flavors. There's like peach and a pear and all
Blue
the
Moon.
mixes. Yeah, the what's it called? Like Summersby blackberry cider. That stuff's good.
You're like angry
It's like-
or
Yeah, like the what did we have at the brick house the other day? You had like that huge freaking
Yeah, she
beer
had a
bong.
fucking beer bong,
okay,
dude.
I gotta explain. I
It's
saw
as
on the
tall as
menu.
you.
What was the place called? Brick House or
It was
whatever?
Brick House Tavern.
Yeah, yeah.
On the menu, the first thing I see is beer
And
bong.
you're like done. It's like,
Yeah, her
yeah,
eyes
it's
looked like it was like a child on Christmas Day.
She's like, look at this.
And you know what? Fuck you, Niall, because you had like 4 glasses. Zach and I, we had like one glass.
yeah.
I had 1 glass from that. And fucking
And who
you
paid
guys
for
are
it?
fucking
Who
alcoholic
paid for it?
vultures.
Who paid for
I
it?
paid
Yeah,
for
you paid
it.
for it.
Thank you,
Aw.
Nikki.
It's okay.
It was Blue Moon.
I
That's
love
my
you guys.
favorite.
I want you guys to have a good time.
I did have a good time.
420 beer bong.
I should say though, first of all, fuck you for saying that. Second of all, I should say, I don't drink that often. I mean, Chris is like the same way as me. You
yeah,
know,
me too though.
we don't, none of us drink that often.
Just around you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Milk gets me wasted.
You told me I had water and I couldn't drink anymore and I fell asleep.
Chris, did you say your favorite yet?
Oh.
He's a cider boy.
I like me.
Cider boy.
Some fucking Bulmers.
Cider boy.
Ball? What?
It's here. It's called Wagner's or Magners? I don't know. Fucking.
Oh no, yeah, it's Bulmers in Ireland. In England, it's Magners. But here, you get Angry Orchard, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Angry Orchard.
Cider.
Yeah, I just get like Blue Moon or Yingling, whatever.
I'll drink Blue Moon.
Blue is one of my favorite beers now.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I
nice. It has a
love
nice
Blue
taste.
Moon.
to it.
It's
Before I used to drink Shock Top a lot. We used to have that
Oh,
all
yeah.
the fucking time. Those are pretty
It
good.
took
I have some right there in that bottle. It's
It
pretty
took
good.
actual literally about 400 bottles of Blue Moon before I actually liked it.
Nice.
But Mick bought this shit called Dragon Sneezes.
Dragon.
No, Dragon's
Piss.
Milk.
Milk.
Oh, that's it.
Dragon's Milks.
How did you even fuck that up
It was.
to that degree?
Dragon sickles.
It's like $90 per box of it, but that shit was tasty.
Yeah, the alcohol percentage is like fucking 8. What is it?
Oh,
8,
11.
12?
I had like
Okay, so
3 of
12.
those beers. I was done. I was like almost blackout.
You should have eaten my fucking food, didn't you?
We didn't
Drank that and ate my food.
So we're all watching a movie a few days ago. Zach
Yeah.
decides to make a plate of leftovers in the microwave.
Heat up my delicious Vietnamese food that I barely ate. I was like, I'll save it for later. I'll have a delicious meal later.
And what a mistake that was,
Yeah, it
sitting down
was.
next to all these people
These
drinking.
fucking vultures.
I was like, I asked my
Nikki.
good friend Zach, I was like, can I have some broccoli, please?
What did I do?
Nikki.
Broccoli?
What did I do? I'm a good Samaritan. What did I do?
Nikki, I have a confession to make. I'm the broccoli bandit.
You are the fucker. You ate all the broccoli.
He was filling his tits
You
with fucking
stupid-
broccoli.
I wanted like 4 pieces. I saw like 5.
You know what I wanted? My fucking food that I paid for!
I had broccoli. I had
Look,
broccoli.
I'm sorry. I was hungry. I didn't have dinner. I
Here's
was
what
getting
happened.
drunk.
I was trying to be quiet. I didn't want to scrape the fucking plate.
I had one broccoli, though, but that
I
was-
shut up. I didn't have my fucking lips, so I was very carefully picking at it, eating very quietly. These vultures sort of sticking their
Nah.
heads like zombies.
That was
picking me.
Mick,
No, it
dude.
was you.
What?
Yeah, it was you and all of you.
I didn't
Can
do it.
Can I have a bite? Can I have a bite? Oh, fine. Here you
I
go.
didn't fucking do it.
Nikki sticks her big fucking crypt keeper hand, her big fucking disgusting hand, grabs a piece of chicken and starts smacking your lips like a corpse.
Fuck
And I was
you,
like,
Zach. You
I was like,
offered.
fine.
You offered.
I was like, fine, I'll be nice, I'll be generous.
When you sat down,
And then
you were
Nick's
picking.
big Chinese eyes light up. I think I couldn't
They
see.
got a little bit bigger.
Listen, Zach, you sat down. I saw you with your fork. You were just picking at it for 10
I was
minutes.
I was
I was watching you. You were
I
right
was
next
being
to me.
quiet. I was being courteous because we were watching a movie. I didn't want to be.
But you weren't even taking a bite. You were just
I
taking your
was.
damn fork and just
Then I leave. I go to the
stirring it.
bathroom. I go to the bathroom. Mick is like a big fuck. He's like a pig with a big bucket of shit. He's just fucking downing it. Like he's seriously like, Mick, give me the food back. He's stealing the screen like a child.
Yeah, you just didn't give it
He's
back. when you were
shoveling
saying
it.
that.
He's shoveling
You
it.
didn't give it back.
Fuck you, Mick. Give me lunch.
I had
Anyways,
one piece of broccoli.
my point.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Monopoly.
Anyway,
Anyways, fuck all of you for eating my food. My delicious food.
thanks, Zach.
That was all I had all that day.
Broccoli drama
was 2 pieces of
2015.
Yeah, broccoli gate.
pieces of broccoli and
2 pieces of rice until these monsters
sliver
fucking
of
starved
chicken.
me.
Sorry, Zach.
what was the
fine.
question?
The question was,
Favorite alcohol or whatever.
oh yeah.
Kate, This one, Snapper gave me one that tasted like Fruity Pebbles. You guys know the
Oh
name
yeah,
of it?
that drink.
I'm trying to read it because I have a picture of it here. It was like Lanenlugen.
Yeah, it was something like that. It's like lemon. Yeah, it's just Fruity Pebbles.
I don't know what that fucking
It's that. But it tastes like Fruity Pebbles and it's amazing.
Yeah,
Nikki,
that's
Spring, what would you do?
What?
You guys fall asleep.
Yeah.
You wake up. Hey, baby. It's like the Hedgehog, Jaleel White version. He's grabbing your breast. Hey, baby, you ready for a good time? You were asking for it. I saw you dressing this way, baby. I followed you home.
I pick him up, throw him out the fucking window.
He dodges you. What do you do?
He's too fast for
Then
that.
I pick him up
Hey,
and I
baby, you
kick
trying
him.
to fight, bitch?
I fucking set rat traps around the fucking floorboard so he gets stuck on it like the wax paper.
He pulls out his cock. It's actually very nice. It's also black.
Yeah, he's got a nice big black dick. Like one of those really nice ones.
He's sitting. He's laying back like, you know, one of those porn ads. It's like doctors hate this guy when he's like laying back.
Yeah,
and he's
one of
got a
those
big
really
cock.
tasty black
He
cocks.
lays back on his back and he's like, "What do you think, baby?
Is this way past cool or
You
what?
know about chili dog?"
Well, if he does that, then I'm just taking off my panties right away, because woo!
He takes the
You're
mask.
Black dick!
He takes the mask off.
You were hopping on that.
It was actually.
Sonic's dick is not black.
He takes his mask off. It was actually
That's a Quiz Chan reference.
Jimmy Neutron.
No, hell no. Fuck that. I kill myself right there. Gun out. Boom. Dead. On the floor.
What if Jimmy? But no, Jimmy says, "Wait, before you do that, look what I got stacked in my hair.
He's like, hear me out.
Look at my
I
hair."
know. Look, he's like, look, I'm not one of your average guys. I know I'm not. Look, I don't have a lot going on the outside, and I know I'm a little bit autistic. I know I have medication that keeps me from killing myself. I know my penis, one of my testicles, is very big and disgusting.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I know that I probably won't live very long. I know that I'm not going to be very tall ever. Please just hear me out. I know this sounds horrible. Please just get to know me. Please, Nikki. Please. It's me, Jimmy Neutron,
hell
boy genius.
no, I would not
I've got
know.
a great
I
personality.
don't fucking care. I don't know.
Okay,
no.
but he says, "Wait, before you kill me, I have an invention that I made." He takes out a ray gun, blasts himself. Sonic the Hedgehog. What would you do?
And then Sushi jumps in and rips his throat out and Sonic dies.
Oh
The
god.
end.
Oh god.
You know,
You keep bringing this podcast down, Sabrina. Make it
related
sad.
to Jimmy Neutron. Do you
Go for
remember
it.
the black girl? Remember?
Okay, easy now.
Remember when she got her
Do they
hair?
have rights now too, Nikki?
Remember when her hair was like changed?
Yeah. I remember.
What was the
Oh yeah,
black
they
girl's
changed
name?
the. You mean in the show? That should be like on the street.
Like the hairstyle. The hairstyle.
yeah, the black
changed.
girl. What's her name?
She
It was
got really
Sydney's friend.
hot.
Yeah, they gave her
Yeah,
huge
they
titties
gave her a
and big
slutty
ass.
laugh, and they also changed Jimmy's pants too. They gave him a different haircut. They gave Sydney.
But yeah, they gave Jimmy white sneakers instead of little brown
They
fucking
also
Peter
gave
Griffin
pants
shoes.
instead of shorts.
Yeah.
See, I didn't notice that. I just noticed the fucking hair.
That's because all you care about is the fucking black.
I love hair. I'm a woman. I like Chris's hair. I want to braid it. It looks so
Oh.
long and pretty.
He's got nice hair.
It does.
When he runs,
So do you, Niall.
No, I
You have
don't.
nice
My hair's thin.
when you
fucking
run, it like
creepy.
goes up and down like a little boy. It's kind of cute.
When I was getting a haircut, the black lady was.
When you do dance, it's like
When I was getting a haircut, the black lady was like, "I love your hair." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She was like, "I love your hair." And she kept like sticking her hand through it, and doing that. And I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "I love your hair."
It's probably getting wet down there.
And then she washed it, and because she gave me a haircut, and she washed it after, and she was like, "Oh."
Was she making direct eye contact with you?
I was closing my fucking eyes. I didn't want to look.
now. I am not a racist, okay?
Go on.
Careful.
But
You hate that dirty.
Careful.
What?
Dirty what?
African people cannot cut white people's hair. However, white people cannot cut African people's hairs. But
Their hairs.
but the thing is,
Niall,
Yeah.
if they were born here, they're not African.
You fucking idiot.
They're
African
black-
Americans, you goon.
They're not from Africa.
They're Americans.
I'm Irish
fucking-
American.
You were born in. You lived in Ireland your whole life.
Yeah.
If they were born here, and their parents and
God damn it,
grandparents and
Niall.
great grandparents were,
Colored folk.
Negroes.
Okay, Grandpa.
But see, the thing is, when I lived in this bad area in Trenton, New Jersey, and the only hairdressers around was somewhere
those
that
are just shitty haircut places, dude.
reflected the area. No, they gave some dapper American gentleman a nice haircut before
Could you say black?
before me, and then I sat down. I was like, "Yeah, can you give me like kind of a short sides and like keep it a little bit on top so I can style it up?" And he goes, "Yeah, my man." And then he cut my hair, and I looked like Lloyd Christmas out of Dumb and Dumber. And then he turned me around and he goes, "What do you think of that?" And I was like, "Ah!" No, I was actually like.
Did you do like the Home Alone scream?
No, it's too awkward. I just go like, "That's
Yeah,
great,"
it's
and then I'm
nice,
home
thank
and
you.
sad.
Oh.
Yeah. This has been Sleepy Cast.
Oh, God.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, my God.
We're all horny now.
Yeah, we got
Not
a bit hot and
me.
heavy.
Guys, we're gonna have an orgy. You all you fucking sweaty nerds are gonna say, look, I want everybody listening right now to fucking lift their shirts up and look down. You should be ashamed of yourself, you fucking slobs. On this crazy episode, we're gonna discuss what you guys have all been asking for. Mick, what is it? What's the crazy? Okay, what about about it?
Slippy.
Thanks for listening.
This has been good.
Special
Thanks for
episode.
joining us. Don't forget to donate to the Patreon.
Give us $100 for this great episode. Thank you. Fuck you.
Slippy shirts coming soon.
There is a world as tangible as our own, impossible to see yet unavoidable to sense. A world enveloped by a seemingly unending ocean of forests. Buried deep in that forest, tucked away neatly within a blanket of twilight, lies a quaint little cabin. And in that cabin
Is a bunch of guys. He's a bunch of bullshitter.
Welcome to Sleepycast. I'm Tomar. I'm here with
Jaxie.
Zachariah, Zach boy.
Krista.
Boo.
Fur.
And Mick, actually, there are a few questions if you want to start with a few questions from the patrons.
Now, these questions,
Yes.
if I'm correct, Mick,
Yes.
and feel free to correct me.
I will.
These people, these fine folks, these freaks, donate money to us, to our Patreon.
Yeah.
They fund us, our work and so forth, and they get to ask these special questions.
They do. They do. They get to ask questions like, why does Zach's voice sound all fucked up?
Stop it!
I'm not kidding. That is.
There's a joke and there's a fucking real line.
There it is.
All right?
From Pale Hound.
Take your money. I don't fucking want it. All right? This isn't a joke even.
Okay, I have a.
I don't even want to do it anymore.
No. Shut up. Here's a real one. And I'm actually curious, too, what the answer to this is for all of us here. Nathan Brown asks, when was the last time any of you sexy men, women,
They're talking to
went
me.
on
It's
a
all right,
vacation? And where did you go? When was the last fucking vacation?
Ooh, like you. Okay, let me asterisk this with. Let's clarify a vacation as someplace you go and do zero work and you go there just to relax, right?
I'm on vacation right now.
That's true. I guess this is it. Yeah.
Okay.
We're Jaxie and I are here on vacation in Philly because we just wanted to see our buddies so
Yeah.
much.
For those who don't know, these two, Tomar is a voice actor, Jaxie's an animator. They're married. Sorry, boys. And they visited us for a thing called Pico Day.
Yeah.
Which is Tom Pope, a very scary man who runs Newgrounds. He hosts an event yearly.
Yeah.
He goes
All
on
of us-
webcam.
He goes to the
jerks his
webcam and
penis.
lays back. It's just moaning and jacking off. It's very creepy.
All
I
the
don't know
areas
why.
come to watch.
But you guys might know them as
Makes me sick.
Jaximoto, which is kind of like the Brangelina.
Oh, yeah.
They like morph their names together. Yeah.
That's,
like
that's the thing
Gogeta.
we did. Because I used to be Tomamoto. Nobody calls me that anymore.
I do.
I just go by Tomar.
I always thought it was like a weird spelling of tomato. I just called you Tomato Man for a long time.
The story behind my online name is stupid, and I'm not going to tell it.
Does it have to do with tomatoes?
It has nothing to do with tomatoes.
It's-
I'm curious. You
It's some
can't.
anime character,
Yeah,
right?
you can't just leave it now.
All right. No, okay. There was a Sega GT ad. This was in Dreamcast magazine, just to date it.
Okay.
That magazine, I think, ran for less than 2 years. So sometime in like 2000, I thought this was a really funny ad, and it featured a character named Benimoto, who was just this really stereotypical Japanese man who was like, "Oh, Benimoto, go Kiki fast!"
I thought Benimoto was a chef. I thought there was a
There
restaurant.
might actually also be another Benimoto, but this was for a Sega GT ad.
Right.
And I just thought that was a funny ad, and so I went by Benimoto for a year, and I was like, everyone's gonna think my name's Benny. So somehow I'll be Tomamoto. That it's stupid. I told you it's a stupid story, but that's how I came up with my
That's
name.
a better story than some of us.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah.
You're in a room full of stupid usernames.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Jaxie.
Tomamoto. I like my.
Yeah, where did Jaxie come from?
Yeah, where did Jaxie come from?
Nowhere. It's just
It was the name of
easy
a
to
character
spell.
that you designed, right?
no.
It wasn't?
It was,
Okay.
It was a friend gave it to me. My best friend from middle school, and then it just kind of graduated.
I was
to
kidding. I
Jaxie.
didn't think it was a bad username.
Well,
I thought it was one of the better ones.
It's
Why?
easy. It's
Psychic Pebble.
yeah. No, when I have to sign my username, I usually just like I'm fucked because it's 14 characters. His name is 4, and yours is like 5 or 6. Rice, Mick, you're in the same kind of boat as me because your name is
Yeah,
like
dude,
fucking
mine is so
10 characters.
stupid. I had no idea when I signed up that to my account that was going to be the name.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That got
yeah.
associated with
Yeah.
everything.
Well, where did Rice Pirate come from?
It was because I'm half Chinese, half my name means rice. Me is rice, and Mick, Mika is my name, and then I was into pirates at the time.
Well, that
was
makes sense.
Right.
I know, but I don't know. I'm not.
Rice
pleased
Pirate's a
with that.
pretty cool name.
It's
I
fine.
know.
Okay. So enough about the names. Back to the vacation. But Zach, what's interesting is you said you had to specify where a vacation is where you do no work. Another thing that I think is important to specify is like I feel like a lot of times when we go on vacation, especially with family, there is nothing relaxing about
because
it.
you're thinking about work the whole time.
No, not work.
Because it's family.
Yeah, it's family stress.
Family, yeah.
You're like the obligation of like going. It's like okay, it's dinner time, or we get up. It's already noon. It's like
Yeah,
oh my god.
it's very by the books kind of. It's very clinical. It's like okay, now we have to get up and have fun.
Right.
4 o'clock is fun time.
Right.
Yeah.
You better have fun at that time.
And it's almost like every time there's a quote unquote vacation, I need like 3 days to like relax to like work that out of my system just because of the stress of my quote unquote vacation.
Vacations, to me, honestly, as gay as it sounds, I like the little moments where you're driving and you have like an hour to yourself or something. You just put the radio on, like that. That's a
Zach, are you
vacation.
saying that every time you get in your car and go for a long ride, you call that a little mini vacation for Zach?
I would say that.
Gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Fucking. Yeah, last time I went on vacation was to New York with my parents, and that was like years and years ago.
How relaxing was it?
Not.
Yeah.
Because they're like, let's go see the Statue of Liberty. It's like, cool. No one else does that.
Yeah.
Let's go see the Empire State Building. It's like, cool.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Look, they're big things.
No, I
in the
know.
world.
But it's like,
But that's not your vacation.
I just played GTA 4. I already saw it all.
Chris O'Neill.
I swear.
The last vacation I quote unquote went on, I guess MagFest was kind of a vacation. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little stressful, but at the same time, again, it's like friends. You know what I mean? Like it's like you guys coming out for Pico Day, essentially. You know what I mean? It's you spend time, and this one especially. I feel like the more times we go to these cons, like the less. We just end up spending more time with each other.
Yeah.
I feel rather than like.
Well,
seeing
I
shit.
think that is kind of what the point of a vacation is, to kind of be around people that you like, rather than say a beach or whatever. The stereotypical, let's go to the beach. I've had way more fun with people that I know, like in a shitty apartment, than I have at like a beach or something.
And the last beach I went to was the same thing. You'd imagine it'd be really relaxing, go out on a sunny beach, just lie,
You think
soak up the sun, but it's not. It's like, all right, we're gonna go
It's relaxing in
snorkeling,
theory.
we're gonna go do this thing, and it's like, God, I just want to fucking lay
You go
here
to a
for
beach,
8
it's like,
hours.
oh, there's no place to lay. Okay,
Beach.
I don't love the beach. I know this.
It's always like, oh, let's go sunbathing. You sit in the sand, and little bugs jump all over you, and then the wind blows your shit in your face. Then your sandwich gets covered in sand, and you have to chew through the sand.
Chris, what
Sand
And
is
then
not a
fucking
fun
seaweed
thing
comes in.
what
inherently.
happened to you? What happened to you?
Hate the beach.
Did you guys went to Thailand, right?
Yeah, and we're going back again.
Yeah. Were there a lot of beaches you guys went to? Or you stayed
Not where
mainly
we
in the
were.
city.
We stayed in Bangkok
Yeah.
most of the time. There was just, honestly, that was just an eating trip, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Are you guys gonna try to
Lots
do
of
Phuket?
really good, really cheap food.
Yeah. Phuket is really, really cool. It's a very nice place. It's very beautiful. Beautiful beaches everywhere. The only problem was the last time I went to Phuket, it was like 2005, and they had the tsunami that had hit not so long before that. So you could see the water damage line on all the buildings, and a lot of them were still like a lot of the buildings were still kind of abandoned, and they got hit really hard.
You can see the silhouettes of kids that drowned.
Yeah, like burned into the walls. And then the one thing that bummed me out, I think, the most was not that I'm trying to be a downer. It's a beautiful place, but the one thing that bummed me out was like you see all these really overweight, really grotesque, like from like a Sin City movie, like just very grotesque figures that are like very pale, and then they have like these 13-year-old girls like
That was me,
rubbing
dude.
oil all over their back and like
me today.
tanning
What?
lotion.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about
Phuket.
all the pervs that go to Bangkok for like sex tours.
Well, right,
Oh,
but
you
this is in
mean-
Phuket
oh.
though. So this is on the island.
or to Thailand in general, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like here are these
Oh,
people
yeah.
who just got all their shit swept off into the ocean, then their children are fucking, getting like these pedophiles to fucking rub lotion all over their bodies. That was like the
In
most.
fairness, Mick,
Yeah.
Have you ever had a 13-year-old blowjob on you? Don't knock it till you try it.
When you do it, I close my eyes and imagine it. It works pretty well.
That's a different subject.
I know. That doesn't count.
Nick, someone said about something like burn children into the walls. And there was a joke, but have you ever seen those like Hiroshima and Nagasaki like shadows?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the Chris set
That
it
was
up.
the
That was the
reference.
reference. Yeah.
Yes, that's what he was referencing.
Oh, I see.
But I was joking because it's water.
Oh, I see.
And they all drowned. They
Did you ever
didn't
see
get burned.
those shadows burned into the ground by the Nanseki guys, and they're doing like shapes with their hands to make animals and stuff?
Yeah, just maybe like thumbs up.
Do you think there were any shadows that were like totally an accident? Like there
Like
was
a perfect silhouette of
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
like fucking
it looks like
titties,
it looks like someone sucking somebody off, but it was just because of the distance. Like one was closer and one was further, and they were facing each other, or something like
A
that.
guy was scratching his asshole like a punk bitch, and now it's stuck in this.
It would be really hard to get a perfect silhouette of you scratching your asshole.
Just like this, your leg up like oh.
It would look like you were like shoving your thumb
Yeah.
up your ass or something.
It would have to be right on
like you were
on
fisting
the
your
edge.
butt.
Nick, I've always said this isn't like a jokey thought. I seriously thought about this.
Yeah.
Statistically,
Okay.
at least one person farted like 1 second before the bomb went off.
And then
Could you imagine the horror of like farting and having a bomb? Like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
The actual horror that you would experience if that happened. Oh! Imagine you're home working, you fart, and you hear a big fucking bomb go off. You would freak out, dude. That would terrify you. You'd be traumatized.
it would almost be as
You'd have
traumatizing.
PTSD until you
It would
farted.
almost be as traumatizing as when Nikki was lying on the couch at the office and she was sleeping and you bent over and literally farted into
Let
her
me-
mouth.
let
And
me-
she woke up
Wait.
immediately screaming.
Let me give some context because I look like a monster.
There is no
I look like
context.
a psycho right about now, okay?
You weren't. That was the fucking sociopathic.
Were you drunk?
No.
Drunk?
He was horny, dude. He had a boner. He walked over to my desk and was like, hey, check this out. He walked over and he just spread his ass. So like,
Here's
Is that
what really
what he
happened.
does to
Here's what really
attract
happened. It was
women?
11:30 a.m. and she was wasted.
Okay.
She was wasted, and then she passed out on the couch. And Mick was like, we were screaming in her face. She was a rock. She was dead. She was passed out, blacked out. And I was like, oh, she looks cold. Mick, and she was,
So this was an act of sympathy on your part.
Wait. I did not fart to warm her up. That is false. But I did get her a blanket. Mick
did.
saw it.
This is
it was a
true.
good act.
Yes.
And I thought, wow, she's really dead asleep. And I looked at Mick and I was like, check this out. And I farted. I put my ass right about close to her face. It wasn't even a big explosive fart. It was a little cute toot.
Yeah, but it was
was
1
like
inch from
And
her
then,
mouth.
and then she rose like a fucking like Nosferatu. She rose like a vampire.
We said it was True Love's fart.
And I
And
was-
it's fucking like woke her up. From
She
her first
seriously,
fart.
her eyes shot open and she crossed her arms like a vampire and sat up. And I was crying, laughing. She kept hitting me. And the harder she hit me, the harder I laughed. And the harder I laughed, the harder she hit me.
and the harder she hit you, the harder you farted.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I was gonna say that.
And that's so don't make accusations that I farting.
Oh my
All right.
god.
I'm a good Christian boy.
Jaxie,
That's terrible.
you are a renowned farter. Tell us about your past. Your
I've been
journey to
farting
the
this whole
top.
time,
Yes.
actually.
Tell us what the journey to the fart. That's what we're asking about, dude.
It's just a constant ripple.
The legend, tell us the legend.
The Legend of Jaxie's Fart 2012.
I don't know. What do you think? I've been
Jaxie
farting
was
this
a
whole
dog-
time. You
Tell-
guys don't even know it.
Tell us about the time that you were in the dark dungeon late at night, all those years ago, and you just put your legs behind your back and you farted, and it sent a big ripple through the dungeon, and all the goblins and trolls died. They fell like flies in the winter. And you said, "Victory!"
No, but then she needed to escape, so she found a torch, and then she lit the torch with her ass.
Oh,
with a constant
Mick,
stream
stop,
of
stop
farts.
it.
Tomar was there. Yeah.
Zolfact, yeah.
Actually, no, I can't put my legs
He was the
behind my
goblin that
head.
fell in love.
Yeah, he was the surviving
No,
goblin.
it's true. I used to be a goblin.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
I farted on him.
True love
he
is
passed
art.
out.
Another example.
I found him.
It cured me of my goblinism.
Yeah.
That's a good religion. Goblinism.
This is the
together
origin
ever
story
Of
yeah.
goblinism?
Yeah, Jaxie was the Big Bang. The fucking origin story of
You
goblin.
started goblinism.
Tomar's Jesus, the
I
goblin
started
version.
Yeah.
Tomar's the
More
goblin
like I
Jesus.
cured goblins.
Biggest religion in the world. Third, Scientology.
Do you think-
Second, Christianity.
Do you think people would still be Christians if Jesus was a goblin? Like that was the only thing different in the whole Christianity, just that Jesus was a goblin?
You can't prove he wasn't a goblin.
He could have been a goblin. That's a good theory. Take this to the scientists.
The science test.
Goblin Jesus.
Was Jesus a goblin? Question mark. Look it up.
Wow.
I hope spirit science proves it wrong.
Some say when he got poked on the cross, his little goblin tongue stuck out like a snake and he hissed.
Laugh now, but I will return one day.
and he turned into ashes and flew into the wind.
Why do all of our stories
Like a spiral,
have
like-
the wind?
Dude, if they had it in the Bible, if they had like an amendment at the front page like Jesus is a goblin. I would totally be a Christian if Jesus was a goblin now.
There could be like a hidden passage somewhere in the Bible no one pays attention to.
Yeah, like on page 40, because everyone gets tired of like
And now
page
Lord
6.
the Goblin
And Jesus
went
scratched
forward.
his
Yeah, Jesus
forked
the
tongue
goblin.
and like,
Yeah,
you know, just
Jesus laid back and scratched his goblin titty. It's like, whoa, what? What does that mean?
All of our loyal listeners, look through the Bible, find goblin clues.
Control F the PDF of the Bible and type in goblin, you'll find some shit.
We'll take any evidence.
But all the words that are in the Bible, do you think one of them is the word goblin?
No.
You don't think the word goblin shows up once in the whole
Maybe
Bible?
goblins.
There might be a gremlin or two.
I'd be surprised if there was a
Yeah.
goblin.
could be
There's
gremlins.
definitely witches in the Bible, but I don't know about
Witches.
goblins.
Witches.
Witches.
Oh, witches.
Yeah, witches.
With
Like
the
I think
pointy noses.
David went to see a witch at some point to like talk to one of the old dead kings because he's like, I don't know what to do being the king of Israel, and he went and talked to a witch, and she revived like the ghost of Saul, the original king of Israel, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not supposed to talk to witches.
Yeah.
You're Jewish, dude.
Knock it off.
You got no help from that. Yeah.
Did we all answer our vacation questions?
Oh, yeah.
Zach's gay answer doesn't count. When did you go somewhere?
The answer is never.
I think the last time I seriously went on vacation was when I went to Florida when I was like 13, 14, I think.
Yeah.
Did you see the crocodiles?
I saw the crocodile hunter.
That's how he became an orphan.
Chris, I
parents got
was.
eaten by the
I killed the
crocodile.
crocodile hunter. It was me in an outfit swimming around.
You were the stingray?
Yeah, it was me. I did it, guys. Sorry. It's been long enough. I have to tell that's my big confession.
If we go back and watch that video when we pause just right, if they look at the stingray, will we see your face in the
It's
mouth
me.
of it?
It's
Like
me
you're
with
in
the
suit?
cardboard. It's me with the
See
cardboard.
Zach's head
stinger.
sticking out of the water going, ugh.
Oh, get out of my way.
into the water.
Yeah. He had it coming. He was fucking with me.
Where did you get the poison?
I just licked him.
Oh.
I just poked him with my
Don't you
tongue.
know
That's all
Zach is
natural,
poison?
baby.
You do look kind of cold-blooded.
Speaking of poison, we have another question. You guys ready? You guys ready for this one?
Oh,
It's poison related?
No. So X64 asks, if you could invent a new flavor of Pop-Tart / toaster strudel, what flavor would that be?
Pop-Tart flavor.
Pop-Tart flavored toaster strudel?
Yeah. Or toaster
Inception is
flavored
like fucking
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart Inception.
Just make a Pop-Tart that tastes like the burnt inside
You know
of a
what? I make
toaster.
a meat one. I make a meat pie Pop-Tart.
Ew.
What?
I don't like that. I don't
Why
like,
not?
I don't like meat and pastries.
You're fucking Irish. Isn't that all your pastries have meat in them?
Maybe I've ate too much when I was little.
What?
I would do like a human flesh one, just not tell anybody it's not human flesh. I would
Just throw
say,
it out there.
Bacon.
Yeah, it's like bacon, but like it's human flesh flavor. There's gotta be at least a couple psychos who would buy that and be like, oh, okay. And then you feed them.
I always wondered if someone put like human flesh down in front of you and you ate it, would you taste like? Would you be like,
Wait, what do you mean? Unless it was like how Hannibal did it, where he was just like, he did what they tell you, and they're like, oh, this is tender. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like if you ate it, the first time I ate human flesh, I would not want to add like any kind of sauce or anything because
No,
I
you
want to
would
know
make it
what it
pure.
tasted like on its own.
Yeah, dude, the way to get mad if you were fucking dumping A1 all over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd
But
get
I'm
pissed
curious
off.
with like,
I'd get pissed off if I got killed and somebody ate me and they put A1 all over me. Taste me for what I was.
like who would you eat first, Jaxie or Tomar?
At the same time.
Tomar.
Both.
Oh, like a little double. That's like a club
That's so
sandwich.
sweet.
Club
You get, like,
sandwich.
turkey
yeah,
and
turkey,
ham
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
together. Yeah.
I'll have some mixed sauce and crisp pickles. Nice sandwich right there.
I think I'll be a little more marbled.
Yeah.
Like I'll.
You'd
got
have a
better-
better. You'd have better breast to eat. No, it's because he's got
I'm
more.
insulted.
No, listen.
Go on, Chris.
He's got more
Dug
of
yourself in a hole
a.
here.
He's got more of a chew.
You say he's chewy? Why is chewy be good?
Chewy gooey. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, you feel stringy.
I've said it a bunch of times, and I'll stick to it. That when I die, I wanted my friends to consume my flesh.
I call you
Really?
titty.
Yeah,
taste
not
horrible.
like whole steaks, and I don't think I taste that bad. It'd be a tiny little.
You work
bit.
out too much.
You could
Yeah,
put a
you
fucking-
would.
Just do some like pulled
You'd be like
Mick
steak. You'd
and
be
just
like-
kind of put it on a sandwich.
Fuck off, Mick.
What's that?
Some pulled Mick.
I'd be
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
all
yeah.
blubber.
I mean, you could do a whole bunch of different stuff, right? You could do like
See
nice
that?
slices. You could do pulled meat. You could do a whole bunch of bacon
Bunch of-
slices.
Yeah.
You can do anything with it. I just figured if I'm gonna go into the ground and I'm gonna fucking die, I don't know. Maybe it's a romanticism of cannibalism.
Do you really
Have
mean?
some
Is that real?
bacon.
Not a lot. Not while I'm alive, but after I'm dead.
Really?
What are you gonna do? Burn me or bury me? It's just
Bury
it's
you?
such a
That ain't
waste.
you.
I don't
dead.
believe in waste. Okay, that's
Very
what it
true.
is.
We saw how you finished that. What was that?
It was the yellowtail collar, yeah.
Damn.
hell is
man.
Oh yeah, your fish at the
Damn.
karaoke place.
Oh yeah, he fucking put down my Vietnamese food a couple of weeks ago.
No. But she's talking about the fish bones.
Like
Literally.
No, you have no
he
idea.
ate every last edible
Oh,
bit
he's
of
a-
the
he's like a
fish.
pro-
You know what the cartoons when the fish takes or when the cat takes a fish and it sticks it in its mouth and
They
it
go,
pulls out just
yeah.
the skeleton?
Yeah.
That's how
what
I
Nick
eat.
did.
That's you in real life.
Yeah,
That's
that's
based
what
on
they
you.
did, yeah.
That's actually
That's a documentary on you.
What do you think is the
Very
grossest
cool.
taste in the body?
what do I would say maybe the
Like the toes. Or something.
eyes. I think the eyes would probably taste really gross because the eyes of most animals taste
What
pretty
about the
gross.
webbing of your fingers?
I think that would be fine. I don't think there would be much flavor
Oh,
there.
stop
As long as you
it.
cook it.
What
Yeah.
about
Toes, dude. Big fucking fingernails and toenails.
what
That'd be
about the
disgusting.
lower intestine?
Oh god, that would be so good.
That'd be probably good, dude.
Yeah,
Really?
dude.
It'd probably be like
I love how you were not into this at all, but now you're like, oh no, that would be awesome, dude.
Because it's like full of kind of like shitty bits.
yeah,
No, but
they have
you
like a little
clean
fecal
it.
matter.
You clean it. I don't want anyone to eat my shit.
Have some
I
dude
thought
feces in it.
intestines do kind of taste earthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you eat a sausage, that's
People-
wrapped in intestines, and
People
then
like seafood, and that tastes like sea poo. So
yeah,
Seafood
you like
is
seafood.
You
good.
don't like seafood?
Seafood
yeah, no,
is
that's what I'm
good.
saying. Everyone likes it, and it's just full of poo.
I like your logic though. Explain your logic why you don't like seafood.
What are you talking about?
Because it's full of
Well,
poo.
most crustaceans are bottom feeders. They eat a lot of poo.
Yeah.
I was eating
be
crab,
fair.
and Chris looked repulsed with me because I was eating crab legs, and he was like, "That was all over the ocean." That was like he thinks it's, like you were actually repulsed by it.
A shark rubbed that crab up its butthole. You know?
I just think it's funny that when you eat, like, look at a
Fucking
crab, when you look at somebody eating a crab, you think of a crab like a
I
nasty
just don't like
crab.
the ocean.
yeah, we know.
I think the ocean's full of
Have you ever
gross.
eaten
Yeah.
a crab?
No, yeah, a
You
little
don't like
bit.
it?
What convert you though? You like calamari, you like
I like calamari.
you like
I like sushi.
you like yeah, you're
I
getting
don't
it.
like fish by itself.
Chris, if you were stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean, you had one bullet and a gun, would you just blow your brains out, or would you sit it out for like the possible chance of being rescued?
I would probably just wait it out.
I'd like shoot an overflying airplane and crash into the ocean and eat their food.
Just eat all the passengers.
This will last a while.
I love it with like one bullet on your raft. You're like, there's a plane.
You're gonna shoot through the bottom of the airplane, hit them high in the brain.
Yeah. No, you see him through the window.
You'd have to
He
hit the
turns the
pilot
plane-
and the
turns the plane
co-pilot
sideways.
if it was a commercial airliner.
Yeah, I just imagine it just getting hit and then going completely vertical down just like 90 degrees.
Because he would literally have to turn his airplane like a fucking jet fighter for you to hit him in the head like that.
Okay, so first you wave, and he's like, "What is that?" He turns his plane.
He
to
turns
look
these
down.
plane.
You
He
start
gets like-
waving at you, and you shoot him.
He flies like 1 foot from the raft. He's like, "What is that guy? What's he doing?" And you shoot him in the face.
1 foot.
Yeah, because like immediately.
That would kill you just from the wind. Blow you 20 miles away.
So you guys don't have any toaster strudel flavors? That
I was gonna say I wanted to
Just
get
tell me, what would you
I
guys?
wanted to get your reaction. How would you feel about a durian flavored Pop Tart?
Okay, here's the thing. There's no way it would actually taste like durian. It would have to be
Okay.
like what they do with like green apple candy, you know, like that doesn't taste like green apple.
No, it's
Or grape candy.
it's
Doesn't
just a really
It has,
harsh.
it has like grape candy. Has its own
because there is
sugar.
durian. Yeah, there is durian flavored stuff, but if it tasted anything like an actual like a durian fig Newton, I would barf. I would
Those are
barf.
two gross things.
You know, it is kind of like.
I
They
had.
say the description of it, if you look it up, of a durian, and it's very accurate, is that it tastes like a sweaty sock filled with old yogurt.
Smells like
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
And in Malaysia, there were signs. There were like big X's, like at the movie theater.
Oh, yeah, the no
There's, like,
durian
Yeah,
sign.
no
Yeah,
durians.
it's illegal in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so stinky.
What would you do again? Meat.
Meat?
Would you
Yeah, I
eat
would
it?
do a meat Pop-Tart for sure.
What would you do?
I said human flavor. But
Okay.
I said it wouldn't be human. It'd be like bacon or something. What would you do?
Finger webbing.
Finger webbing Pop Tart.
Yeah.
So
Webbing?
specific.
Yeah. Tastes
Can you
weird.
elaborate?
Yeah, but
Never lick between your fingers?
Ew, come on.
I'm kidding.
You wouldn't actually eat that, though.
No!
Crust
I
Pop-Tart.
still have my finger webbing, see?
What would you
Chris.
actually eat in a
Um,
Pop-Tart?
Apple pie.
Ooh, do they have one apple pie?
I feel like
So that's a very
That's a real
legitimate
answer.
That's a
response.
good-
You know what would be cool is if they did like some Asian ones, like a green tea and or like a red bean
That'd be
Pop-Tart.
good.
I think red bean would actually make a lot of sense.
There's surely an apple Pop Tart, no?
Yeah, there is an apple
Oh,
Pop-Tart.
okay,
yeah.
but apple pie is just apple, right?
Kinda,
Well,
yeah.
then I'm wrong.
If it had the little like
But no, it
actual
had, like,
bits of
cinnamon,
apple in it,
yeah,
or
right,
cinnamon
yeah,
over
yeah.
the top.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit more specific.
And what about you, Tamara?
I don't know. The Dorian thing was just like.
yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I was trying. No, but I wouldn't really want that. I don't like durian. I was thinking like something outrageous, like a Starburst flavored Pop-Tart.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
You're crazy. Get out of here.
Like it's just got a
Get
rainbow
outta
of
here.
all the main Starburst flavors, and it's just Starburst
Yeah,
in
we
there.
just mix them all together. There's a lot of flavors in Starburst.
Just
It's like,
layer
yeah,
them
just
in there.
Starburst.
Can I read the next
Some
question?
salivating.
Yeah, actually, yeah, absolutely. But you know what's interesting because of that drink, the Skittle, is that what it's called? The Skittle drink?
Oh yeah, I
I
love
don't
that
know.
drink.
Yeah, but what Skittle is the flavor?
You
Because
guys
there's
are making
lots of
fucking
Skittles.
mouthwater by saying
All
What's
Skittles kind of
Skittle
taste the same.
drink?
There's a shot that people make that you add these ingredients and it's called the Skittle.
Yeah.
And it tastes like a Skittle, and I've had it, and it does taste like a Skittle, but I can't remember which flavored Skittle.
All
You
Skittles
sure it
taste the
doesn't
same,
just
they have
taste
hints
like
of
when you
flavor.
have them all mixed together in your mouth?
I guess that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to do that.
Oh,
I'd
me
mash
too.
them into a big ball.
Oh yeah, and then take it out and look at it.
Yes! I
And it's
used
just
to
this
do
big
that.
white glob.
Yeah,
at that point.
Skittles? I used to do this. I used to make Skittle sandwiches. I take like 3 or 4 and smash them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Disc.
Why?
Because I was
Did
an
you
idiot.
did you ever decapitate gummy bears and then add them to different bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the time.
absolutely.
No
I
surgeries.
did that.
I think all boys squeeze candy together when they're younger. Because I did that with you.
I had a friend who we saw.
Squeezing wieners together.
I saw The Exorcist of Emily Rose in theaters, but I was a teenager, so I was a little bit. My buddy was scared by it, and he bought Skittles. And by the end of the movie, there was a fucking bar of Skittles because he squeezed it so hard because he was so scared. There was a whole solid bar of Skittles. That's not
That movie's
sad.
not even scary.
But he was like, you know, he was younger.
I don't care. It's not scary.
It wasn't scary at all.
Well,
You should have kicked his butt.
I kissed him.
That would have
I
been
made
scary.
him insecure about that. Yeah,
was a
that's
date?
right. No, but I made him feel stupid about himself. I said, "Yeah, what do you think about that? I'm such a good kisser."
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one or any of these.
That's great.
Whoa. Okay, wait. Okay, this is a good one.
All right.
Come on, you oaf.
We got another question.
From Dave Cummings. If you could live in any TV/movie universe, what would it be and why?
Ooh,
good
I'm
question.
Dave. Ooh, I'm such a smart ass. Dave. Dave.
You want to live in Dave's world?
Dave. I'm gonna go to Dave's world and kill him and become the Dave.
That's not a movie.
Dave's world.
Dave's World.
I don't know. I'd like the Twilight Zone universe.
You would
Would you
die.
actually though?
There's
You'd
so
hate it.
many different
You'd hate it.
universes.
Only if I was Rod Serling, though.
okay.
Oh yeah.
I could bounce around.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
That's a good. All right.
You know, don't worry. You and Rick should have a Rod Sterling off. Do your best Rod
I
impression.
don't think I can do a good Rod Serling
Yeah, I don't
in the
even
first
know.
Hans
place.
can do it really good.
Yeah, Hans is a good Rod.
He's good at a lot of
He
voices.
has a weird lip thing. Rod does.
What's the phrase he says?
It's like you're now entering a dimension not only of sight
it's like-
and
yeah,
of
it's like-
sound, but
like
of mind.
A portrait of a man. Welcome to
That's not that bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You got a speech pattern down.
This is the Twilight Zone.
Oh, you got
Is he like that?
Yeah.
You got
But he kind of does that weird thing, and he's got a cigarette inside of him.
he's got
We're
like
talking about how he's got the hair lip from his like military. He like
Yeah.
he got
He
hit by
lost
like a
his
grenade or
What's
something
that last
in
line?
the war. This is a real
Rod
thing.
Serling got hit in the face with a grenade, and he just got a haircut.
First episode of Twilight Zone.
Isn't that isn't that a real
Imagine
thing?
if you would.
Or did someone
Imagine
make
if you
that
were-
up?
Oh, that's why he
Hans
does
told me
it.
that.
Okay.
Hans was telling us how he lost
Yeah.
his upper lip
He lost him
in the war.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I know. I do know that he fought. A lot of those guys did. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Rod
Yeah.
Serling, J.R. Tolkien, didn't Walt Disney? I think
Jimmy Stewart did.
Jimmy Stewart. Yep.
I was gonna say, I'm so fucking used to. I almost said Jimmy Neutron. that was an almost real answer for a second. I was
See,
like,
you're actually rotting your brain
I know,
away.
man.
should've
This
said
is
it.
killing me every day.
Every time you
Rewriting
think about Jimmy
memory with
Neutron, other
fucking
shit gets
fiction.
pushed out.
Oh man, imagine Jimmy Neutron and that Jimmy Stewart movie.
Fucking Sonic was in World War II.
Imagine Jimmy Neutron. Give me the filibuster at the end of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. This is a free country. Oh.
So what TV movie universe? What you got? What do you got?
I'd go to Family Guy's world and kiss. I'd kiss Meg. I'd love her. Be her real husband.
No, you wouldn't.
I want to live
I'd
in
go to Homer Griffin's world and kiss Lisa.
Zach, you know what? You would actually probably be an amazing Family Guy character.
Hey guys, what the heck is this? I'll be Peter's friend. Hey Peter, let's go surfboarding.
You'd be Steve from American Dad.
Yeah, or you
nerd.
look a little bit like him. But you don't have the voice.
I go to Sonic the Hedgehog's world, eat chili dogs with him.
Salute the American flag. Hang out with Obama.
I
Dude.
would go. You know how to really go? For real? You guys want to reel it?
Yes, for real.
Rocket power.
I was literally about to say that.
I would be
Why?
friend Tito. I'd be Tito's best friend. He could be all kinds of crazy advice. Yo, hey Tito, what do I
You'd
do
be
with
the new
this?
squid, Zach. You know that, right?
Dude, Squid
You'd be
style.
the new squid.
Squid discovered Squid style in that episode. Did
Chris, you're pissing me off.
you ever see that
Don't
episode where
believe
they're
you.
like, "Come on, Squid, you're not a retard. Do it." He's like, "I can't do the skateboard," and they're like, "Do it." And he gets on it, and he goes down.
breaks his leg.
He fucking does a flip by accident. They're like, "What do you call it?" He's like, "Squid style." It came up on screen.
Thank you. Thank you for the history lesson, Chris.
That's all I remember. I remember Tony Hawk looking like a yellow leukemia patient. And that's about it.
Yeah, he had like corpse skin. He was like, "Hey guys," they all scream and run away. I don't like this sport.
What about you, Chris?
Oh shit! Okay, so he stole rocket power from me. I would live in the world of that Tubby Wubby Pony Waifu
Oh
video.
my god, stop it.
No one knows what I'm talking about. I'll choose
I
some
don't
video.
know what you're talking about.
I would live in the world of Chris Chan.
He's not a cartoon.
That's
Wait,
the real world.
wait, did it say TV show or cartoon? What did it say?
You
TV
mean in
show.
like
Oh, because you said Twilight Zone, I guess.
No, I don't want to live with Chris Chan. Okay, one more. I get one more
TV
gold
or
ticket.
movie?
Okay, I
Or
would.
movie. You could do movie too.
I'm trying to
Go to
think.
Lord of the Rings, become a
No,
Gollum. Be Gollum, dude.
I was thinking Lord of the Rings of Love, but no, Harry Potter, obviously.
Oh.
Okay.
I would
Really?
say Lumos, and I'd find my keys.
Would
Well,
you?
what if-
Yeah. What if you weren't a magician?
Yeah,
what if you weren't
weren't in
magical?
Chris, you'd be like a
School.
janitor
If I
or
was a-
something.
I would be
That'd
like,
your luck.
I'd be a squib.
What if you were a dirty muggle?
Yeah.
No, Muggles don't even know about. I wouldn't care.
What if you were dirty Moogle?
He could be. He already is.
from fucking Final Fantasy.
If I was a,
You wouldn't be any worse off, I guess.
if I was a Muggle, I wouldn't know about the magic world anyway. It would be the exact same world. But if I was a squib, I'd know about the magic, and I would be able to perform magic.
Chris,
What?
you should be ashamed of yourself for knowing that many words.
I'm gonna go home and drink a butterbeer.
I want to know. I want to know this. I think you
Some
would
pumpkin
know.
juice, bro.
Is it possible for someone who doesn't inherently have magic skills to learn magic?
In the Harry Potter world?
Yes.
I don't think so.
There's no way.
Wait, what about
they
Hermione? Wasn't she?
They saw her midichlorians, and they're like, "We'll bring you in."
Shut up.
I was gonna say Star Wars. See,
Well, yeah.
the original Star Wars universe is very cool.
Yeah.
You'd get
There-
killed
you-
by Jar Jar.
There's so many different. There's so
He'd
many
make you
different
laugh to
planets. I'd want to be like. I always wanted to be a smuggler in like the Star
Yeah.
Wars world, like doing spice runs, having adventures. It's just like a pirate.
Yeah.
But
Spice runs. That's what Dune.
Would you make the castle
that's
run in
also,
less than
that's
1 million?
Spice is what they call like drugs
What?
in the Star Wars universe.
did they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Spices?
Yeah, that's what Han Solo used to do.
Isn't that
He
a
does the
real
castle
drug
run.
run?
Yeah, well, yeah, but he's smuggling weapons and spices,
I see
right?
this. Yeah.
That's what he does.
So who are you, Hans or Chewie?
Chewie, obviously.
Do it. Do the thing.
Yeah, there you go. You got a voice actor.
Chris can do a really good Han Solo. He does the face and everything.
Hello.
Oh shit!
Star Wars! Star Wars! That's his catchphrase.
Chewie. Welcome.
Chris, do the Han Solo smile.
What about you, Jaxie? What TV, movie, fictional world would you like to live in?
I don't know. I was thinking Dragon Ball Z because you can't
Why
die.
didn't I think of that?
Oh,
Because like you just can't die.
If
unless
you were in the
die
Dragon Ball
twice.
universe,
You
you'd
have
be
to
a
die
human.
after you're dead to
I'd be
die.
what?
You'd be a human.
A human?
Yeah, the Saiyans would come to your planet and blow it up.
Great.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't die. I'd just come back.
Oh yeah.
I just get
But then you'd be
wished
stuck in
back.
that creepy office with the big guy. He'd be
Or
like,
the Home for Infinite Losers.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can fly.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how.
Yeah, anyone can. You don't have to have
Yeah.
some midichlorians
Yeah.
or Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Oh,
powers.
yeah.
Anybody can learn how to fly.
They use chi.
You just have to try really, really hard.
You
Yeah.
have to use your chi. and
Tien is the
levels.
ultimate try-hard. He even grew a third eye.
If I was
Yeah.
if I was a Goku's role, I'd make him fall in love with me and then break his heart.
You could never recover from that.
No, that'd be the one thing that kills me.
He'd gather up all the Dragon Balls just to wish
Just to
you
wish-
back to loving him.
And the dragon's like, you can't do that, man. It's against the rules.
Right. If Goku got an erection and you slapped it, would you break your hand or would it?
Absolutely.
But no. But would it like?
Your hammer shag.
Destroy you.
Yeah.
No. But it's still a cock. So would it like flop or would it just literally?
Would stay
It would
still.
just
Only Goku
stay
can slap his
straight.
cock.
What is what is the general consensus about Goku, Superman, or any other superpowered character that comes? Does that shit blow a hole out the
Nah.
other side of
No,
somebody?
it's cute little cum.
Goku's come.
I'd like to think Goku. We never see him training his like Kegels or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might just have normal normal genital abilities.
Wouldn't it suck
That's
if
what,
Goku had a
that's what
little
I've always
show?
Yeah,
assumed.
what if he had just this tiny little
That'd be
fucking
horrible.
nub pecker?
He's like a god.
Why would it be tiny?
No, what if? That would really suck.
If Goku shoved the butt plug up his ass and clenched his ass, would it just come out as powder?
No,
or what?
yeah, it would
Yeah,
shatter.
no, he would destroy it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he would absolutely destroy
He wouldn't
it.
have to try. He could smash that in dust if he wanted to.
With his brain. He could just use his brain and smash it into dust.
See, we're asking the hard-hitting questions while you losers are talking about Iran and the Middle East. We want to know what happens when Goku shoves a butt plug up his ass. These are the real questions, America. Wise up. Wake up, sheeple.
Alright.
Alright.
So this is an interesting one. This one isn't quite as funny, but I am curious. There are some answers here.
Is it thought-provoking?
It is thought-provoking, and I'm curious what your answers are. John Toomey asks, as technology progresses in the near future, what improvements do you hope come to the process of animation? In other words, what do you hope becomes more simple in the future of animation?
I'll tell you what. Look, I think in the future, if there could be a program for essentially a program where you could do like backgrounds, like Photoshop, basically Photoshop or Toon Boom, or sorry, excuse me, Photoshop / Mega Studio, like a background program, like the line work of Toon Boom, the simple layout of Flash, like if you could basically combine every great feature into one program. So basically, if I could switch to a different layer and paint the background and then do a different layer and do animation, that'd be great. I'd love that. And the line work would be good and consistent.
If Manga
Because
Studio...
with Flash, I had to zoom in really far
Yeah.
to get good flashlights.
If Manga Studio had a timeline, it would be the best one.
Yeah. But I think a good... The biggest issue with Toon Boom, besides like that it's convoluted, is that it's kind of unappealing to look at. The interface is kind of wonky to me.
Yeah.
It's not that fun to use.
Toon Boom?
Flash has a really good
Gross.
interface and like layout and stuff,
But the
it has a
line
lot
is
of issues.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Toon Boom has very few issues with the bugs and stuff, but it has a disgusting layout.
Yeah.
So if you could combine all the great features into one program, it'd be great. I would love that.
Well, there was that program that came out. What's it called, Chris?
TV
The
Paint?
one that does the in-betweens?
I don't know what that's called.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
I don't trust it.
I don't know.
Well, I've seen some of the results, and I think Harry was testing it
Oh,
out.
I saw that. Harry was posting it, yeah.
Yeah, he was posting some of the tests of it, and it
Very
seemed
partridge.
fairly accurate for simple things. Like if you're gonna do a very subtle like
Like a hand or
head
something.
turn, or
Oh yeah, that'd be good. But like, yeah, it would.
I mean, nothing's gonna replace like, oh, my hand turns in from a hand to a shark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have you guys seen that stuff Pixar was putting out with the 3D, 2D?
Oh, the paper, what's it called? There was a specific short film they did it with, right? It was called...
Paperboy.
Paperman.
The Paperman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
paper,
Well, they
paper
did
face.
like a demo where, it was showing all the different styles you can do. I feel like that's the future.
So it's basically you create a 3D rig, but it prints out.
But then it makes
2D.
everything 2D.
I just want to see 2D come back in general, because what was the last 2D
Yeah.
Disney? Like,
Well,
Prince of
Disney
the Fall?
Online actually continued. Well, I don't know if they continue, but they've been posting shortly after they made the announcement that they weren't going to make any more 2D features. They started posting these kind of Mickey Mouse.
I saw those. Those are very well done.
They're very well done.
Yeah, we have a
Very-
friend that works
we've
on
got-
those.
I love those,
Yeah,
and like
they're
the
adorable.
style is like a really nice mix of modern and old.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, it's very well done.
I mean, like in the sense where like a theatrical.
Yeah.
I thought they pretty much said they were never gonna.
They did well.
It might come back.
I hope, man, because
But what's the future of 2D then?
3D TV shows,
3D.
TV movies.
3D, 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
think
too
that's
eventually.
it.
Because with 3D you can make it like mechanical. You can have a robot do it like in the future. Not a robot, you know what I mean? Like a program.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier to do with that. But with 2D, there's pretty much nothing you can do besides drawing it by hand.
Well,
but
I think the auto in-betweeners are going to be a real popular
Yeah,
thing in the future.
absolutely.
Yeah.
the reason I prefer 2D though is because if you're a kid, there's nothing better. Like a kid really can't draw a 3D character like on paper. There's something really nice to me, at least, about a kid watching a movie or a TV show and drawing it on paper, like replicating fucking SpongeBob or whatever he wants to draw.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is a hard motherfucker to draw.
Yeah, I know. He was one of the first characters I learned how to draw. Him and like
Really?
Goku. Him and Goku. Yeah. There's like weird two.
Mind the fact that in the Dragon Ball universe, all the characters have like two faces.
What do you mean?
Oh, just the Toriyama just kind of has.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
has the
that's what
same
you mean.
face as the guy from
Big
Time.
forehead.
Time.
Oh, you're saying they all have the exact same.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
He's also the Dragon Warrior.
Time Gun.
I'm
Or
okay
Dragon
with
Quest.
that.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
I mean, Western shit has kind of a similar thing. Like everyone looks like The Simpsons now, or Family Guy. Brickleberry looks like Family Guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like
That new
that's
Scooby-Doo
all
show.
people who
Yeah.
have these
Very
distinctive
gross.
styles that become famous all kind of exhibit that pattern where
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really have a specific way they draw each gender, and they don't deviate far from it.
Every show in the 60s from Hanna-Barbera looked the exact same too. They all had the exact same character designs. I mean, it's just a trend. It's like every 10 years a new Ren and Stimpy changed a lot of the way cartoons looked in the 90s. And it's like, Adventure Time did it too. There's every 10 years or so, a show comes along that really fucks with how people draw, which is fine, but...
Ren and Stimpy was awesome back in the day, though. I like that. What? No?
I love it.
No, it's iconic.
Yeah.
I think the one thing they did that I really miss about TV shows, at least, that are cartoons, is painted backgrounds.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's really done it in a while. I mean, we have like nice kind of vectory, even hand drawn, but I haven't really seen like a...
Shad was doing those for everybody.
Have you seen Steven Universe's backgrounds? I love
I haven't.
those.
Are they like painted, or are they kind of, is it like SpongeBob where they're kind of just watercolor?
They've got these big lines in the background for sunlight, but they look really great.
Cool.
I noticed in Venture Bros, because
that's a great show.
I was watching one like the first season, but I noticed with the backgrounds, I don't want to say they're lazy, but they're clearly stylistically...
They're very simple.
They're very simple, but I noticed...
that show's evolved a lot artistically.
No. It absolutely has. But in that first season, what I noticed, they were in the desert or something, and I realized, because of the sand, I could see the brush that they used. And they were just like clicking it around. And then as the scenes progressed,